guys have been really encouraging so far. I won't lie. Like, I came back to YouTube with the mindset of I didn't expect the love and the views that I'm getting. Like, I'm shocked. It just showed me that you guys were really waiting for me, and I'm super grateful, guys. Like, you guys don't even know. Oh my god. Like, the first I posted the first video, the views were the first maybe 2 hours. I think I checked the views. It was really low. I was like, it's expected. See, yeah, before I came back to YouTube, I thought to myself, see, Deca, don't allow any negative vibe, you know, make you stop again. Just be consistent. Push. I'm even at 9,000 subscribers already, guys. I was at 8,000 for a very long time, and I'm super happy. Please share my videos so I'll get 10,000 subscribers. That will make me happy. So guys, welcome again to my channel. It's a girl, Deca. So today's story time, like I told you guys about my tailor from hell, my horror story about a tailor. So I've had really not so good time with tailors, but this one really stood out for me, and I'm going to try to be to lay it how it is, and then you guys be the judge of whatever happened. I was looking for a tailor at the time, and I called a guy that, you know, made clothes for me one time, and I was like, I'm looking for a tailor, do you have anybody? And he was like, yeah, that he has somebody even just came to the shop and told them that he's looking for work. I was like, oh, okay, no problem, send him over. And then this guy comes, so I start asking him questions, and I realized he actually worked in the same plaza with my friend Tega, like the plaza where Tega's shop is. He worked there, right? I asked him, do you know my friend Tega? You know, he was like, yes, he knows her. She comes to their shop, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, no wahala. And I asked him, so why did you leave where you were working? And he was like, the person does not pay him on time, and whenever maybe he comes late to work, the person reduces the money. And I think something else, like something like the person was paying them a certain amount, and then suddenly the person stopped paying them that amount, or so. I'm not sure anymore. So I was like, okay, I'm going to find out. So don't even lie. Thank God I even know somebody that is in your hood. And I'll send message to my friends. Okay, there's this guy that is in my shop. He said he knows you, blah blah blah. This is his name. She was like, she doesn't know him, blah blah blah. And finally, she now sent me a picture of him. I was like, is this the person? I was like, yes. So she was like, he works for somebody that she makes clothes from once in a while. And I said, okay, please, can you ask how far, like, what's up, what happened? She was like, the person said that the boy is anyhow, the boy he's not consistent, he can just stay and not, you know, just told me this. The thing she told me actually wasn't that deep. It wasn't something that I would say, okay, he's a bad person. She never mentioned he steals or he lies. It's just that he's not he's not what do you call it, he's not arranged, he's not figured out. I mean, he doesn't have his shit together, something like that. So I was like, okay, it's not so bad. Everybody has a problem. It's something that maybe I can deal with. That's what I said to myself at the time. So we started working. And prior to that, I've had tailors that really spoiled my business. Like, they were just messing me up. I will give them fabrics. Maybe somebody brings fabric for me to make. One will be nice, one will not be nice, and people were getting tired of that. And even when you try to correct them, it's always sounding like that's the best they can do now. So I've had this experience. So when this guy came, I tried him out, and what he made for me was okay. I was like, there's room for improvement. You know, there's always room for improvement in life. So I was like, okay, no wahala. So because I wasn't really getting a lot of customers, so I tried to keep him busy too. I tried to still give him things to make for ready to wear, so that in case people see and like, they will come and buy. And then I fell ill, and I couldn't come to the shop. I was not just myself. I was sick. In fact, I couldn't stand up from the chair. Everything was just heavy. Every else will go. You know. One of the days I finally went to the shop, he was like, please, because he's not getting a lot of work. He doesn't like how it's just, you know, just not doing anything. I was like, yeah, I understand. He now said, okay, there's somebody in the plaza that does the same thing that I do, so he wants to go and be working for the person. And I said, okay, no, well, it's fine, I understand, because of course nobody wants to not. But I knew that I didn't want him to go finally. I wanted to have somebody in case somebody wakes up and says, okay, they want to sew, I'll be there, right? I didn't want my shop to just be closed. At the time I had a shop manager. Yes, I had a shop manager. So I was like, no, well, you can go, just make sure that whenever I need you, you are available for me. That's my own. I don't want any unless you start telling me hey, I'm busy. No, I don't want that. So I was like, no, alama. I said, okay, no problem. One day I went to the shop, just randomly. I went to the shop, and as I was talking to him, I now realized that he was wearing a trouser that was made with a fabric in my shop. I was like, is this not my fabric? He said, no, he brought it from Benue, he brought it from his town, he brought it from his side, blah blah blah. I'm like, this is my fabric now, because it was a fabric that I really bought. I looked what do you call it, I wanted to make something fine with it. So he kept insisting, no ma, please, you cannot even do that kind of thing to me. I'm a very nice person to him, you cannot do it to me. I said, okay, no wala. But as we're talking, my spirit was still not comfortable with that talk where me and they talk. And luckily for me, I always take pictures of my shop. Whenever I come to the shop, I take pictures, so I know what is happening in the shop. So immediately I went to my previous pictures that I took prior to that day, and I saw the fabric in a certain place. All the other pictures I took, the fabric was in that place. And I told him that, and I showed him, but this is my fabric. He now said, the next thing he said, guys, was, okay. He now said, ma, okay, when you want to pay me, remove the money from it. That's how he answered me. And I remember being upset. I was like, what do you mean by that? I just asked if this is my fabric. You told me it's not my fabric, and now you're not even sorry for what you're just making it look like just remove the money from it. Okay, what if I don't give you work to do? How will you pay me for it? Why will you even take fabric from me in the first place? And this is one of the discussions I had with you. I don't want somebody that steals in my shop. I don't want somebody to come and steal anything, because I will arrest you if you steal. This was what I told him. So I was upset, and I knew that I didn't want to start screaming or shouting on somebody. I just left the shop. That was what now prompted this. I don't want anybody in the shop anymore. I want my shop, because I just now felt like, since I was not really coming to the shop, and my shop manager was just, because I wasn't really coming, I don't even know what she was doing, and she wasn't somebody that was, she wasn't a good shop manager. So that morning, after I spoke to my husband about it in the night, I was like, please, can we go in the morning? So I went to drop the kids off, and on our way back, I branded the shop. I am a hobby brand the shop. So immediately I entered the shop, my glass door was locked, but the inner gate, if you know how shops are, the inner gate was open, but the glass door was locked. And then in the sewing area, there was lights there, but the proper shop, there was no light. So he now came out. He just came out, squeezed his face, came, opened the door for me, and just walked in. I can't remember now if he greeted me or not, but he just walked in. And he just went back to the sewing machine, and started sewing. Guys, guess what? He was sewing a shirt with the fabric from my shop. So I was not like, what's going on? What are you doing? Like, you're using my fabric to sew a shirt, and I even came in. You don't even do like, say, normally, like, I don't know why I expected that maybe he would not start hiding it. He did not even do like anything they happened. Like, he just went back and was sewing. He now said that he just wanted to make a shirt so that he'll be wearing this in the shop. I'm like, unto saying that me be your mama or waiting, I was really upset. So immediately my husband comes in. My husband downstairs, questioning him, what's going on, blah blah blah. I was just upset. I was upset. And why I was upset was, guys, while he wasn't working, because I knew that he wasn't working, I was still giving him something. I was still helping financially, because I know if I had work, he would work. I kind of felt it was my fault that he wasn't working, right? Because of the way he was originally answering, my husband now said he's going to call police. He doesn't even want to go back and forth, do childish crying. This boy now knelt down and started begging my husband. Guys, I felt annoyed. Like, I was visibly annoyed. This is my shop. You're using my fabrics, but somehow it's my husband you are kneeling down and begging. My husband was not telling him, it's not me you will meet, or meet your madam. And this guy, you could tell I wasn't an important factor in the whole situation. My husband was the main person that he was worried about. So I was upset. I said, let's go and call police. I called my plaza security. I was gingering. They ginger, they do. So guys, no vex, I'm going to be using pidgin and English so that this gist will sweet way, because me, I like pidgin. Pidgin makes gist sweet. So as I called the plaza security, the man now said he's coming. So oh yeah, he now says saying that he's going to pay for it. He's going to pay for it. How are you going to pay for it? That he worked for one woman, the woman has not paid him, that he will now go and collect the money and pay for the fabric he's using. So meanwhile, on the table where he was sewing, we now saw another fabric, like things that he has made, just like maybe one or two things he has made. So we felt that was the only thing he took. And me, I didn't want to start searching his bag because no, I didn't want to start searching his bag because I don't want anybody to say I put something in their bag. You know how all these things can happen. I'm always so conscious of those kind of things. My brethren and brethren sis. Now so we now went downstairs. He now said, we're not telling him, okay, well, we now collected like the clothes, his bag. I told him I now told him, go and collect the money and bring it because you're going to even leave my shop. I don't even want you to work for me again. So we're now there. But me, truthfully, I was still saying I want us to go to police. I want us to go to police. My husband was not telling me, don't worry, calm down, baby has begged us. Let us, since he said he's going to pay for it, let him pay for it, then he will go. I say, okay, man, respect my husband. I may not be like say, all those wives, they respect their husbands. So, because my body was biting me, like my body was scratching me. Hey, God. Even though I've not done police case before, I just felt like I needed to do that because I didn't want any trouble. Now, so we just did. He now started going up and down. Going up and down, going. Said you see him with somebody standing, they will talk. He's there being dramatic. Somebody now came to my shop and now said that he's crying downstairs. I say he's crying. I did not do anything. I did not beat him. I cannot even beat him. That guy maybe he ain't go even feel beat me, but I did not do anything. I didn't do anything to him. My own is let him pay me for the things he took. So meanwhile, as we're saying this thing, the plaza security now comes. Plaza security now told him to bring his bag. He now brought his bag. He now said searching, bringing out things from his bag. Guys, I don't know, the bag is it's all these small normal school bags that guys carry, but somehow the things within inside feel rich food and I must go. This guy has used my fabrics to sew different things. If you see waiting, this guy they use my fabric, they sew my buttons, all these my fine buttons I bought, my zips, all these things, different those they sew. Hey, Jesus. Means that those ones that we first saw were just eyes, like a tip of the iceberg. The main things were inside the bag, hidden under, like guys. He carried my elastic. He carried plenty things were in the bag for a small bag because I didn't expect that much thing would be in the bag. I was feeling bad. The security man personnel was not asking me that how did I meet him, how do I know him, blah blah blah. Did I do my due diligence? I realized I actually did not do my due diligence. I just employed somebody in my shop. I don't even know if it was an armed robber before or a thief or a bad person. I just employed him into my shop. So I was feeling bad. I was not telling him that this is not even fair. This guy, I left him in my shop because I just saw him like somebody that that is hustling, that is looking for work. Even when I don't have work, I give him money. Like, guys, this is not even a joke. I'm that kind of person. I'm not even saying it. If you come to my shop, if you think I'm even capping, come to my shop on your own and speak to my tailors that work with me. You will hear them tell you I'm not that kind of boss. I'm very considerate when it comes to human being. Leave say I get my own for body. I'm stubborn. I have my own things, but there's some things I do not joke it because I know I always look at you like, what if it was me? How will I feel, right? So that's how the guy was now, just making me feel worse, telling me how I would have done if I'm due diligence. How much payment he receives, they're going to give it to me. Then subsequently, we're going to do 50-50 until he balances his money. I was like, okay, no, I recorded it so that nobody will tell me his story. And then we left. Do you know what annoyed me? Even though I didn't want to put it too much, I was like, this woman knows that this boy stole from me, and somehow she was still acting like, it's normal now, like he's working for me. Like, I felt like if somebody comes and tells me somebody stole from them and there's evidence that he stole from them, I will just let the person go. I will not even start trying to, but that one is her business. I would have met him and all that, and he would have helped me sort it out. I was just feeling bad. Like, why did I not do? You know what? You'll be feeling bad, like stupid almost. So it now turns out that, meanwhile, on his, I don't know how I was still talking. I just went to his WhatsApp picture. I think I was trying to show the CSO of my plaza, like some messages. I now noticed that his DP, there was a girl in his DP, and the girl, guess what? There's this fabric I gave him to make clothes for me. Guys, he just made nonsense for me. And then I now realized that the person in the DP was wearing a turtleneck top made with that fabric, wearing a jewelry from my shop, and took the picture in my shop and posted as her DP. So I now showed the CSO. I was now like, I was angry. I will not even lie. I now showed the CSO, but even in the anger, I was still trying to be calm. You know how you're angry, but you're trying to not overreact. Maybe they don't leave the main thing, tossing at your reaction. I matter, So I showed the CSO. I was telling that, see what this guy did. Now, let them go and call the girl. The girl now ran away. The girl walked in somebody else's shop. The girl ran away. When they went, the girl had run away. So we're still talking. He now still said that there is somebody he worked for. That's the person. Remember that person he told me he wants to go and work for upstairs in my plaza, that since there is no work, that the person is owing him some money. So now the CS said I should calculate all the things that he has collected. So I calculated the fabrics. I didn't even calculate the sewing, because I just said, let me, in as much, may will know, just because I didn't want something that is not be extremely high and then he will not be able to pay. So I just calculated the price of the fabrics, that the amount I bought it in the market. That's all I calculated. Everything came out to almost 200k. I did not even add everything. I did not add everything, because we still find out that he was using my fabrics to make clothes for people. And I'm like, guys, and the shop manager was conniving with him. They were conniving together to run this thing. The only thing is that the shop manager, do you know the funny thing? The shop manager stopped. I paid the shop manager her salary that day or a day before, because like I told you, I was saying that I was going to let everybody go. So I paid her salary even before the salary was due, so that I would just tell her, go. So she did not even come to work the next day. That's the day this thing was happening, because maybe I've paid her salary, she don't tire, she don't collect what she won't collect, she don't go. So and one of the things I think I did maybe that was wrong, I don't know if maybe let me say it so that you guys will say whether I was wrong, was there was a time during Christmas. So I brought, the shop manager had worked with me for like 2 months at the time. I was like, I now brought her fabric and gave her that she should make clothes for Christmas. That I now begged him that please, he should make clothes, he should not charge her, he should just make anything she wants to make for Christmas. He was not telling me what about him, and I told him, you've not even stayed up to 1 month in my shop. This person has stayed 2 months. I don't know if that is what gave him the morale, or gave them, because even the shop manager stole from me too, gave them the morale to steal from me. And I didn't have camera in my shop at the time. I didn't have any camera. So fast forward now, he now kept emphasizing on the woman that is owing him upstairs, blah blah blah. Then now him and the CSO now went upstairs to go and meet the woman to give him the money so that he will come and pay me. Only for the CSO to now come back, I'll be sent somebody to tell me that please I should come. I said, for come and do what? I was annoyed. He was like, at that time my friend Tega was there. So I called, because I called Tega on the phone. I was like, Tega, please come, because I'm angry. I don't want to do something that I will regret. I just need you to be here with me. And in the next few minutes, or not 30 minutes, my friend was in my shop, so we're together. So I was like, I'm not going anywhere. I don't want, nobody should even call me. I'm not interested, blah blah blah. So I think the CSO now came by himself, was like, no, please I should come so that we'll sort out this thing, since he's working for the woman. So I went upstairs. The woman was with her sister. They were not talking, they were not telling me. They made it seem very simple. They were like, okay, he's working for them, but they're not owing him the amount he's claiming they are owing him. That was even the first red flag. They're not owing him the amount they said they are owing him, but that he's working for them, that so that what we'll do, that 2 days later I was just about to enter my car to go to the market to get some fabrics for a client. Now I've gotten another tailor. I got a call from a police station that somebody reported me at the police station, blah blah blah. I was like, and it made my mind went to him. So I was like, is it this person that reported me? They said yes. I was like, okay, no, while I'm coming. Luckily for me, my husband was around, so I was like, see what is going on. He said, okay, let's go. And we're like, okay, so what did he report me for? They now saying that he said I threatened him, that I'm going to kill him, or I'm going to deal with him. He's scared for his life. That I sent him a message. That's what he said. That I sent him a message. I sent him a message. They now said, where is the message? He now said that because he removed the SIM from the phone, the message has left, but he's scared for his life. That's why he was saying there with so much arrogance. And guys, this guy was very arrogant, like very very arrogant. That he's scared for his life, blah blah blah. I was like, I now carried my phone. Immediately I showed them, me and both of us, these conversations, and I showed them between that day that thing happened and the day they called me, that this is only him that has been sending me message. It was one that sent me, good afternoon madam. I blocked him because I didn't want us to have any conversation. I didn't want him to beg me, because I feel like he might beg me and my mind will come soften and I will not leave him. I didn't want to leave him, because I felt like with these people, if you indulge him, like if you let him go, he will go somewhere else and do it. So I needed to teach him a lesson so that he will not do it to someone else. That's what was on my mind at the time. So I now showed them that this is the message. He's the one that has been sending me messages to telling me good afternoon, good morning, blah blah blah. That then they can take me to my service provider, their office, and I would give them permission to check my call records. Let them show me where I called him or where I texted him. I'll call you back, please. Let me finish. Baby, let me finish, please. Baby, now which one I tell you to call the call? Oh yeah, I'll call the call. Oh, baby, please, bye, Ave. Bye. Everybody was now shocked because it's like when he came into that place, he told them one exaggerated story and blah blah. So the policewoman that was attending to us asked him, "Did you steal from your madam?" He now said yes. Everybody come they look am like film. He now said, "Wait, you stole from her?" And from what we've heard, all these things that she said she has done for you, did she do all these things? She said yes. So why did you come to report her? The woman was not like, "Madam, if we would have come to report her, the first report him when he did this thing now." And I said, that's what I wanted to do. They were begging me. The woman was now saying that this is the problem, that if I had reported him, he wouldn't have done this rubbish. They were now like really upset with him. Everybody was now, upset with him. I now started saying that I don't have any problem. No, I now started saying that, okay, I want to go to court. I want us to take this. Since he came to report me at the police station for doing me wrong, I've not done this boy wrong once. You're the one that did me wrong. Then you now went to police station to go and lie that I said that I'm threatening you, that I'm going to deal with you. Which I don't understand. Deal with you based on waiting. You they owe me money, not be to pay me my money, which I won't deal with you for. Do you understand? It was so preposterous. It was so annoying. I was like, I want to go to court. So my mouth just didn't whine. Not be saying on my mind. How I want to go court. Guys, I will not lie. I was just forming. I was just telling my husband, baby, call this person. Call this person. We need to go to court. We need to go to court. But my man said, Jesus, what if my husband can't really call the person? Well, so back and forth, back. He now started saying that, hey, you're going to pay me the money. Is he alive? That's how he said he was going to pay me money before. I even told them that there's a woman that says she's going to pay me, blah blah blah. I now called the woman that, see what is going on. The woman just denied me. The woman said, I beg her, she's not involved her. She doesn't know what I'm talking about. I just laughed. Anyways, he now started saying that his uncle, that is a driver from one middle belt state, is coming. I mean, he's going to send him money, or he's going to come and meet him in the police station. He's going to give me the money. I say, okay, we can't. They wait, no show. They wait, no show. And I said, no. So what I was insisting that we should go to court. Then next thing, the woman I carried my husband outside. That one, guys, like what they do to women sometimes, they annoy me. Now my shop, but now my husband, they carry go outside. He now carried my husband outside. And after they finished talking, next time my husband now came inside and told me that please, I should just let him go. I should not go to court. That let him pay me the money, blah blah blah. That he said his uncle that drives one transport company is coming with the money, blah blah blah. I said, at first I was saying no to my husband, but after a while I gave him. So can't they wait for the uncle. Now the uncle know they show. Where is your uncle? His number is not going again, blah blah blah. And he was saying these things in arrogance, guy. He was not even saying it in a calm way. He was saying it in arrogance. So now, so I can't. Finally, the woman now said, now you know how police people now start like shouting at him that. So the woman was not like, so how much do you have? Let us even know what we are doing. He now said he has like 20,000 naira, that he can give me 15k. I told him, no, you're not going to give me 15k. You're going to give me that 20,000 naira that you have, and we're going to even check if you actually have 20,000 naira. He now started saying that somebody who is working for, they will soon pay him. When they pay him, they will give me. He now told us to write a statement. So I wrote my statement that he's owing me this amount. He stole from me. He's owing me. He said he's going to pay me. He has given me this amount now. He's going to give me the remaining. He wrote his own that he stole from me. He stole fabrics. He stole this one. He wrote all the things he stole from me. So he now gave me the 20,000 naira. The woman was now telling me that I'm a very good person. Please, I should not stop being good because of this boy. You know, all those whining, just they whine me. I say, okay, no wahala, man. I was just looking at him. You can see he does, they bounce, they do fine boy. He does, they do. I say, yeah. Meanwhile, he used to wear earrings, and that was, I don't like stereotyping. I remember when he first came to my shop and he had earrings on his nose, and I remember people were telling me, why am I employing that kind of person? I was telling them that is not a yardstick for a good person or a bad person. I won't lie. Even though in my mind there's one part of me that was, worried about it, but like a boy doing it. But somehow I said, no, we cannot keep, carrying on that stereotyping people because of they put earring on their nose. They're actually, that's what I kept telling everybody that told me. And even the CSO of my plaza mentioned it when he saw him, that why did I employ somebody that whenever he sees this boy, he used to ask himself, how can somebody employ this kind of boy in the plaza that have earring on his nose, earring here, earring here, earring here. It's okay, oh, you are just generalizing. Anyways, so we left the police station. So I was just in my shop one day. My friend wanted to come and make clothes, so she came for measurement. By now I've gotten a new tailor. She came for measurement. So when she came, she told me that one boy downstairs that she met to ask for direction. When the boy said she should tell me that that even if we are enemies, but he's the one that showed her my shop. And I'm like, enemies? I don't understand. All I want from this boy is pay me my money. Why is he telling all these stories? Why is he making me look like this? And that thing that is going on, there's no way. I was upset, but I let it go. So one day, I wanted to make my hair in the salon in my plaza. So immediately I went there, I saw him lying down on one of their chairs. They were doing hair, the girls were doing, and I asked them how long will it take for them to do the hair. She now said I should come back in like 30 minutes, 1 hour. That I should come back in like 30-40 minutes, that should be done. And I said, let me just give her some time. So I came back in about like an hour. When I came back, he wasn't there anymore. So I just said, let me wait for both of them, because she was almost done with what he was doing. That's why I sit down, just the wait. Next thing, he now passed. He passed the shop, now came back. That kind of thing, like reverse back. He now said, good afternoon, ma. I didn't answer him. He said it like 3 times. Good afternoon, my dear, answering. Good afternoon, my dear, answering. I said, ma, I'm greeting. I said, why are you greeting me? Please, all I want is my money. I called his name. All I want is my money. I don't need all these childish things you're doing. You're embarrassing me here. Just pay me the money you stole from me. That is all I want. And I kept quiet. He now did, now left. I kept quiet. So I was now, the one that now broke the camel's back was this, my new tailors. They were in the shop just doing their work. And he now came that one of them that are listening to music in his with his Bluetooth or whatever. They were like, I don't understand, Bluetooth that I brought. Do you even have Bluetooth? Can you see how troublesome this guy is? Do you even have? We don't even know whether you have Bluetooth or not. Who are even you? Who you be? What are you talking about? This guy did not come and say, oh, is this, sorry, I'm looking, I not even saying with any Bluetooth in my shop when he was working in my shop. But when people are troublesome, he just did not call me. I was getting ready to come out. They not called me that mad. There is somebody in the shop that is coming to fight them and look for their trouble. They're just respecting me. If not, they will fight the boy. I'm like, what's going on? I rushed out. Luckily for me, I was already dressed. So I rushed out, went to my shop. It was him. What happened? They are using his Bluetooth. I told him, do you have Bluetooth? Which Bluetooth? They showed me. The people in my shop said they are the ones that have the Bluetooth. And I told him, but I've never seen you with Bluetooth. We went back and forth. It was just from, this guy was still arrogant in the midst of these things, guys. The CSO now came. I called the CSO. He came. They now started asking him, how is this your Bluetooth? He could not say how it is. He just kept saying it's Bluetooth. I just said, this guy is just looking for trouble. This guy is a troublesome person. He wants to look for my mouth. Anytime he sees me, he will be staring at me. Anytime he was always now gallivanting in the plaza. He was sleeping in people's shops, So I noticed that whenever he sees me, he wants me to see him. And this somebody that told me that they are going to pay him money to pay me. He has not paid me, but he keeps doing things to just, notice me things. So when this one now happened, I said, okay, no, I have to go to, at this time, I have to now go to the police. I went to the police to report. They came and carried him, and then they asked him what the problem is. He was just blabbing. And I told them what happened. I told them that this guy at this point, he's threatening my life, but because he keeps sending me message, good morning, madam, good afternoon, madam. Then he will not go to police station and tell them that I'm the one that threatened his life. This is what he did to me in the salon. This is what he did to my friend. All I need is my money. I don't want any... he doesn't need to greet me. I'm not quarreling with him. I'm not, fighting with him. But he doesn't need to be cordial with me. I don't need him to be, nice to me. Just pay me the money you stole from my shop. Is it because I'm doing this thing in a small way? You know how human beings are. Even he now started saying that he got a contract to sew clothes. That's why he was with a book. That's why he's with a book. That he was not opening the book. That he would they pay him. They are going to pay him how many thousands of naira, how many hundreds of thousands. He will pay me my money. This one, that one. He's just waiting for them to pay. They're going to pay him by today. But just they laugh. When he was saying this thing, guys, I will not lie, I was laughing because I know that all this is were just talk. They did. Now said they now say begging me that I should be patient with him, that they will make sure they will follow up on the case and make sure that he pays me the money. I just said, remember all this saying now just talk. And I noticed that I stopped seeing him in the plaza, because how I see him was whenever I come to my shop, he would just somehow appear. I don't know why he used to tell somebody, check, anytime my former madam is coming, tell me, so I will come and, you know, be dramatic. So me, I just stopped noticing him. Then he now sent me one message one day that please, he cannot, he has been trying to get the money, he cannot get it, that please can he come and collect his stuff, because guys, I seized him with his stuff. I told him that I will keep his stuff in my shop, and when he pays me, because guys, even most of the clothes in the bag were mine. Most of the fabrics that he used to make clothes were mine. So I was like, I don't know if I was wrong for holding on to it, but I needed to hold on to something so that he will pay me my money. So that please, because I said, give him, can he come and collect his bag, blah blah blah. I don't even answer him. I won't lie. As he was sending those messages, I wasn't answering him until one day he just sent me one message, the same message again, that please, he has gone back to his village, he's trying to gather money, but he has not been able to, that please can he send somebody to come and collect it. I just told him, because at this point now I now did renovation in my shop, and I didn't want any old things. Because I wanted all things to become new in my shop. I prayed over my shop, and I needed everything that is negative out of my shop. I told him, no, while I can send whoever. He called me that the person will come later, blah, just, you know, the person came and picked it. And guys, since that day they picked those things from my shop, I remember that I can remember just being at peace with myself, because I will not, like, whenever I go to the shop and see his things kept somewhere, I always used to just feel somehow and feel bad and feel, you know, like what's going on. But I'm so happy that I gave it to him. He didn't pay me again, but at this point I don't mind, because I just want him out of my life, my spirit. Because guys, that experience was one experience, and it has kind of shaped me in the way I relate with tailors now. I try to be nice. Anyways, luckily for me now, I have two very good tailors that are good in different things. Since I got these tailors, I've not had any complaints, and I'm really happy where I am at now. And like I told you guys, I'm currently in a fashion school, so I'm also learning. I don't want that thing that happened in 1950 to happen again. If you do me shakara, I'll go and sew my clothes by myself. Like I said, I've learned before, but I wasn't really paying attention, so I kind of still have an idea. So now learning is not as difficult. Do you understand? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the bell button to get you notified when I post a new video like this one. And would you like to see more story? And would you like more story times? I have a very interesting story about a customer that came to fight in my shop. So if you would like to see that, let me know, and I'm going to be posting that video next week. So I love you guys so much for watching. Until my next video.